Hey friends, it is 11 o'clock and I'm not even getting moving yet. I mean, I've gotten dressed. But, does anyone want to buy our house? I can't even be inside right now. It's too depressing in there. So we get home from Maui and the carpet was dry and everything was great. And then the kids get home and toilets get flushed, showers are being turned on, and our basement is wet again. It's clearly something internal, like pipes leaking or something. Our neighbor over here did tell us that one of the reasons they sold this place was because of all the flooding in the basement, all the water problems, and the seller disclosed to us the one time that the whole valley flooded because of the excess rain and snow melt off. Everyone flooded. Well, not everybody, but people that have never seen water in their basement saw water in their basement this year. It was pretty crazy. And so they put in a sump pump after that happened and assured us that if there was a sump pump to begin with, they wouldn't have had any flooding. Clearly. I mean, we know that there was no one living in this house for 3 months before we bought it. The cable company told us that. Therefore, it stayed dry because there was no one living here. No water was being turned on. You know, it's not a coincidence that we move in and water gets turned on and there's water. And then we're gone for a week and the carpet dries, and then we come home again and now there's water again. So it sucks that all of this happens, you know, on the weekend, because the next step that we need to probably take is legal action. Contact a lawyer and see if we have a case, and if we don't have a case, I'll be very surprised, because clearly stuff was not disclosed to us, and something needs to be done about that, because at this point we're going to go bankrupt trying to fix this house, and it's super depressing. And we're still not even moved out of our apartment. Today's the 8th, we have until the 17th to have all of our stuff out and have the apartment cleaned. And Jason has no motivation to do anything. I had motivation thinking that we were actually going to do something, but now he doesn't want to do anything. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to spend every day of my week next week making several trips to the apartment to get a few things each trip out of the apartment. And then I'll be out of town next Friday and Saturday. And then 2 days after that, we're supposed to be out of the apartment. And I don't get it. This just really sucks. I don't know what to do. I only have so much strength, and it's dwindling super fast, and oh, my arms are tired. But yeah, we're thinking that when the toilet flooded, that it was masking the other problem, because so you go down the stairs and to the right was where I first found the water that day, and that was from the toilet problem. And then I had mentioned that the room behind the bathroom had gotten wet too, and then my husband ended up having to tear up right by the stairs and then to the left of that. And we didn't even sit to think about it, but how would that have all been from the toilet? Because when I first went down the stairs, at the bottom of the stairs was dry, and then to the right of the stairs was the toilet issue. And so we're thinking, because the area that got wet this time was that back room behind the bathroom and that hallway again to the left of the stairs. So we're thinking that this issue happening now happened last time also, but we just thought it was the toilet. We just thought it was all the toilet problem. And this bugs me too, because we, got our house inspected before we bought it, and we thought he did a thorough job, but we keep finding things that he didn't point out. My daughter's window, where we had the sprinklers leaking, he didn't mention anything about that window. Upstairs there are a couple of windows that the seals are broken, and he did mention that those would need to be replaced or fixed or whatever. And this downstairs window, you can clearly see there has been water damage. And right now, there is water in the window pane, because it's the double pane, and there is water just sitting in it. So clearly that seal is broken also, but he didn't mention anything about that. And that's a completely separate issue. So anyway, that's where I'm sitting at this point. And it sucks. It really sucks. We were supposed to come home from Maui, get settled in, get everything moved out. We still have a 10 by 20 storage unit chucked full of stuff still that we need to bring over here and sort through. And I'm gonna have nothing to put it, because at this point we're gonna be throwing away carpet. We're not gonna be saving that carpet anymore, because that's when we were looking through the house, we noticed a weird smell, and our realtor kept saying, "Oh, it's just new carpet smell." And we're like, no, that is not new carpet smell. And that's how we found out about the water yesterday. It was because I go downstairs and I'm like, ew, it stinks down here again. And we had shut that bedroom door to keep the cats more localized. We didn't want them wandering everywhere, so we kept the bedrooms down there shut. And Jason opened that, and he had shoes on, and I walked in there and I was like, oh my heck, it's sopping wet. And so we don't, have any idea how many times it's flooded down there and how many times that carpet's been wet. But Jason said, yeah, I think we should just toss this carpet. There's no point in saving it when it's been wet this many times, who knows how many times, and it smells, and we can't get rid of the smell, and it sucks. Feeling, obviously we were lied to. Things were kept hidden and not disclosed to us, and then why did we get such a good feeling about this house? Why did this have to end up being our house? I mean, I still love it if there weren't water issues. I mean, this really, it's a mess. So hopefully Jason can have some time to think this weekend, and hopefully mentally we can get prepared for this, and I'll keep you guys updated, but I don't know what to do at this point. So I better say bye because I have nothing more to say. It just completely sucks, and I keep saying that over and over again. So I better just sign off and let you guys enjoy your weekend. If you watched this video, thank you so much. I appreciate your support, and yeah, thank you so much. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. Bye.